idle creatures get you home. Is it a holiday? What? Know you not, being mechanical, you ought not walk upon a laboring day without the sign of your profession. Speak. What trade art thou?
Why, ma'am, a carpenter.
Where's thy leather apron and thy rule? What dost thou with thy best apparel on? You, girl, what trade are you?
Truly, ma'am, in respect of a fine workman, I am but, as you would say, a cobbler.
But what trade art thou? Answer me directly.
A trade, ma'am, that I hope I may use with a safe conscience, which is indeed, ma'am, a mender of bad souls.
Speak, thou knave, thou naughty knave. What trade art thou?
Right, ma'am, I do beseech you, be not out with me. Yet, if you be out, ma'am, I can venture.
What meanest thou by that? Mend me, thou saucy fellow?
Why, ma'am, cobble you.
Oh, thou art a cobbler, art thou?
Truly, ma'am, all that I live by is with thee all. I meddle with no tradesman's matter, nor woman's matter. But withal I am indeed a surgeon to old shoes. When they're in great danger, I recover them. As proper man as ever walked upon neat's leather have gone upon my handiwork.
Wherefore art thou not in thy shop today? Why dost thou leave these men about the streets?
Truly, ma'am, to wear out their shoes to get myself into more work. But indeed, ma'am, we make holiday to see Caesar and to rejoice in his triumph.
Wherefore rejoice? What congress makes it home? You blocks, you stones, you words and such things. Oh, hard hearts, you cruel men of Rome. Knew you not Pompey? Many times enough have you climbed to walls and battlements, to towers and windows, yea, to chimney tops. Your infant in your arms, and there have sat the lifelong day with pity expectation, see great Pompey passages in Rome. And when you saw a chariot but appear, have you not made a universal shout, the tide would tremble on metered banks, to hear the replication of your sound maiden on the concave shores? And do you now put in your best attire? And do you now call it a holiday? And do you now shoot flowers in this way that comes in triumph of Pompey's blood? Be gone! Run to your houses, fall upon your knees, pray to the gods to intermit the plague that needs must lighten this ingratitude.
Go, go, good countryman, go, and for thy fault, draw all the poor men of your sort to Tiber banks. Weep your tears into the channel, till the lowest stream do kiss the most exalted shore of See how their basest metal be not moved. They vanish, tongue-tied in their guiltiness. Go you down that way, towards the Capitol. This way shall I disrobe the images, if you do find them bedecked with Caesar ceremonies.
May we do so? You know it's a feast of Lukas.
'Tis no matter. Let no trophies of Caesar's remain. I'll about the streets and drive away the vulgar. So do you too, where you do find them thick. These growing feathers plucked from Caesar's wings shall make him fly in ordinary pitch. For what man would fly so above us and keep us all in servile fearfulness?
Calphurnia!
So, Caesar speaks.
Calphurnia!
Here, my lord.
Stand you directly in Antonius' way when she doth run her course. Antonius!
Caesar, my lord.
Forget not in your speed, Antonius, to touch Calphurnia. For our elders say, the barren touch it in this holy chase, shake off their sterile curse.
I shall remember. When Caesar says do this, it is performed.
Set on and leave no ceremony out.
Caesar!
Ha! Who calls?
Bid every noise be still. Peace, yet again.
Who is it in the press that calls on me? I hear a voice, shriller than all the music, cries, Caesar! Speak, Caesar is turned to hear.
Beware the Ides of March!
What man is that?
A soothsayer bids you beware the Ides of March.
Set him before me. Let me see his face.
Fellow, come from the front. Look upon Caesar.
What sayst thou to me now? Speak once again.
Beware the Ides of March!
He is a dreamer. Let us leave him. Pass.
Will you go see the order of the court?
Not I.
I pray you do.
I am not gamesome. I do lack some of that quick spirit that is in Antony. But let me not hinder, Cassius. Your desires? I'll leave you.
Brutus, I do observe you now of late. I have not from your eyes that gentleness and show of love as I was wont to have. You bear too stubborn and too strange a hand over your friend that loves you.
Cassius, be not deceived. If I have veiled the trouble of my countenance, I turn it merely upon myself. Vexed I am with passions of some difference, conceptions only proper to myself, which give some soil perhaps to my behaviours. But let not therefore my good friends be grieved, among which number, Cassius, be you one? Nor construe any further the neglect than that poor Brutus, with himself at war, forgets the shows of love to other men.
Well then, Brutus, I have much mistook your passion. By means whereof this breast of mine hath buried thoughts of great value, worthy cogitations. Tell me, good Brutus, can you see your face?
No, for the eye sees not itself, but by reflection, by some other thing.
'Tis just, and it is very much lamented, Brutus, that you have no such mirrors as will turn your hidden worthiness into your eye, that you might see your shadow. I have heard where many of the best respect in Rome, except immortal Caesar. Speaking of Brutus, and groaning underneath this age's yoke, have wished that noble Brutus had his eyes.
Into what dangers would you lead me, Cassius? That you would have me seek into myself for that which is not in me.
Therefore, good Brutus, be prepared to hear. And since you know you cannot see yourself as well as by reflection, I, your gloss, will modestly discover to yourself that of yourself which yet you know not of. And be not jealous on me, gentle Brutus. Were I a common laughter, or did you to stale with ordinary oaths my love to every new protester? If you know that I do fawn on men and hug them hard, and after scandal them, or if you know that I profess myself in banqueting to all the rout, then hold me dangerous.
What means the shouting? I do fear the people choose Caesar for their king.
I do you fear it? Then must I think you would not have it so?
No, I would not, Cassius, yet I love him well. But wherefore do you hold me here so long? What is it that you would impart to me? If it be aught for the general good, set honour in one eye and death in the other, and I shall look on both indifferently. For let the gods so speed me as I do love the name of honour, more than I fear death.
I know that virtue to be in you, Brutus, as well as I do know your outward favour. Well, honour is the subject of my story. I was born free as Caesar, so were you. We both have fed as well, and we can both endure the winter's cold as well as he. For once upon a raw and gusty day, the troubled Tiber, chafing with her shores, Caesar said to me, "There's thou, Cassius, now, leap in with me into this angry flood, and swim to yonder point." Upon the word, accoutred as I was, I plunged in and bade him follow. So indeed he did. The torrent roared and we did buffeted, but ere we could arrive the point proposed, Caesar cried, "Help me, Cassius, or I sink." I, as Aeneas, our great ancestor, did from the flames of Troy upon his shoulder the old Anchises bear, so from the waves of Tiber did I the tired Caesar And this man is now become a god. And Cassius is a wretched creature and must bend his body if Caesar carelessly, but not on him. He had a fever when he was in Spain, and when the fit was on him, I did mark how he did shake. 'Tis true this god did shake. His coward lips did from their colour fly, and that same eye whose bend doth all the world did lose his lustre. I did hear him groan. Aye, and that tongue of his, that bade the Romans mark him and write his speeches in their book, alas, it cried, give me some drink, Titinius, as a sick girl. Oh, you gods, it doth amaze me, a man of such a feeble temper should so get the start of the majestic world and bear the palm alone.
Another general shout. I do believe these applauses are for some new honours that I heaped onto Caesar.
Why, man, he doth bestride the narrow world like a colossus. And we, petty men, walk under his huge legs to peep about to find ourselves dishonourable graves. Men that sometimes are masters of their fates. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves that we are underlings. Brutus and Caesar. What should be in that Caesar? Why should that name be sounded more than yours? Write them together, yours is as fair a name. Sound them, it doth become the mark as well. Weigh them, it is as heavy. Conjure with them. Brutus will start the spirit as soon as Caesar. Now, in the name of all the gods at once, upon what meat doth this our Caesar feed that he's grown so great? If thou art shamed, Rome thou hast lost the breed of noble bloods. When went there, by an age, since the great flood, but it was famed with more than with one man? When could they say till now that talked of Rome, that her wide walks encompass but one man? Now is it Rome indeed, and room enough, when there is in it but one only man? Oh, you and I had heard our father say there was a Brutus once that would have brook the eternal devil to keep his state in Rome as easily as it came.
That you do love me, I'm nothing jealous. What you would work me to, I have some aim. How I have thought of this and these things I shall recount after, but for this present I would not, so with love I might entreat you be any further moved. What you have said, I will consider. What you have to say, I will with patience hear and find time both me to hear and answer such high things. Till then, noble friend, chew upon this. Brutus had rather be a villager than to repute himself a son of Rome under these hard conditions as time is like to lay upon us.
I am glad that my weak words have struck but thus much sure fire from Brutus.
The games are done, and Caesar is returning.
As they pass by, pluck Casca by the sleeve, and they will, after their sour fashion, tell you what hath preceded worthy note today.
I will do so. But look, Cassius, the angry spot of glow on Caesar's brow, and the rest are like a chidden train. Calphurnia's cheek is pale.
Casca will tell us what the matter is.
Antonius,
Caesar?
let me have men about me that are fat, sleek-headed men, and such as sleep o' nights. Yond Cassius has a lean and hungry look. He thinks too much. Such men are dangerous.
Fear him not, Caesar. He's not dangerous. He's a noble Roman, and well given.
Would he were fatter, but I fear him not. Yet, if my name were liable to fear, I know not the man I should avoid so soon as that spare Cassius. He reads much, he's a great observer, and he sees quite through the deeds of men. He loves no plays as thou dost, Antony. He hears no music. Seldom he smiles in such a sort as if he mocked himself and scorned his spirit that could be moved to smile at anything. Such men as he be never at heart's ease, whilst they behold a greater than themselves. And therefore are they very dangerous. I rather tell thee what it is to be feared than what I fear, for always I am Caesar. Come on my right hand, for this ear is deaf, and tell me truly what thou thinkst of him.
by the cloak. Would you speak with me?
I, Casca, tell us what it chanced today that Caesar looked so sad.
Why, you were with him, were you not?
I should not then ask Casca what it chanced.
Why, there was a crown offered him, and being offered him, he put it by with the back of his hand, thus, and the people fell, a-shouting.
What was the second noise for?
Why, for that too.
They shouted thrice. What was the last cry for?
Why, for that too.
Was the crown offered him thrice?
Aye, merry was it, and he put it by thrice, each time gentler than other, and at each putting by, mine honest neighbors shouted.
Who offered him the crown?
Why, Antony.
Tell us the manner of it, gentle Casca.
I can as well be hanged as tell the manner of it. It was mere foolery. I did not mark it. I saw Mark Antony offer him a crown, yet 'twas not a crown, neither. 'Twas one of those coronets, and as I told you, being offered him, he put it by once, but to my thinking, he would fain have had it. Then she offered it to him again. Then he put it by again, but to my thinking, he was very loath to lay his fingers off it. Then she offered it the third time. He put it the third time by, and still, as he refused it, the rabblemen hooted and clapped their chopped hands and threw up their sweaty nightcaps and offered such a deal of stinking breath that Caesar had refused the crown that it almost choked Caesar, for he swooned and fell down at it. And for mine own part, I durst not laugh for fear of opening my lips and receiving the bad air.
But soft, I pray, what did Caesar swoon?
He fell down in the marketplace and foamed at the mouth and was speechless.
'Tis very like he hath the falling sickness.
No. Caesar hath it not. But you and I and honest Casca, we have the falling sickness.
I don't know what you mean by that. But I am sure Caesar fell down. If the Tagrag people did not clap him and hiss him, according as he pleased and displeased them, as they used to do the players in the theater, I am no true man.
What said he when he came round to himself?
But before he fell down, when he realized the crowd was glad he refused the crown, he plucked me up his doublet and offered me his throat to cut. And I had been a man of any occupation. If I had not taken him at a word, I might go to hell among the rogues. And so he fell. When he came to himself, he said if he had done or said anything amiss, he desired their worships to think it was his infirmity. 3 or 4 wenches where I stood cried, "Alas, good soul," and forgave him with all their hearts. But no heed is to be taken of them. If Caesar had stabbed their mothers, they would have done no less.
And he came thus sad away.
Aye.
Did Cicero say anything?
Aye, he spoke Greek.
To what effect?
Nay, and I tell you that I'll ne'er look you in the face again. But those that understood him smiled at one another and shook their heads. But for mine own part, it was Greek to me. I could tell you more news too. Marillus and Flavius, for pulling scarves off Caesar's images, are put to silence. Fare you well. There was more foolery yet if I could remember it.
Will you sup with me tonight, Casca?
No, I am promised for.
Will you dine with me tomorrow, then?
Aye, if I be alive. And your mind hold. And your dinner worth eating.
Good. I will expect you.
Do so. Farewell both.
What a blunt fellow this is grown to be. They used to be quick mental when they went to school.
So are they now in execution of any noble or bold enterprise. However, they put on this tardy form. This rudeness is a source to their good wit, which gives men stomach to digest their words with better appetite.
And so it is. For this present, I will leave you. Tomorrow, if you please to speak with me, I will come home to you. Or, if you will come home to me, I will wait for you.
I will do so. Until then, think of the world. Well, well, Brutus. Thou art noble, yet I see thy honourable metal may be wrought from that which is disposed. Therefore it is meet that noble minds keep ever with their likes, for who's so firm that cannot be seduced? Caesar doth bear me hard, but he loves Brutus. If I were Brutus now and he were Cassius, he should not humour me. I will this night in several hands in at his window throw, as if they came from several citizens, writings all tending to the great opinion that Rome holds of his name, wherein, obscurely, Caesar's ambition shall be glanced at. And after this let Caesar seat him sure, for we will shake him, or worse days endure. Who's that?
A Roman.
Casca by your voice?
Your ear is good, Cassius. What night is this?
A very pleasing night to honest men.
Whoever knew the heavens menace so?
Those that have known the earth so full of faults. For my part, I have walked about the streets, submitting me unto the perilous night, and thus, unbraced Casca, as you see, have bared my bosom to the thunderstone. And when the cross-blue lightning seemed to open the breadth of heaven, I did present myself, even in the amen very flash of it.
But wherefore are you to tempt the heavens so? It is the part of men to fear and tremble when such mighty gods by token send, such dreadful heralds to astonish us.
You are dull, Casca. And those sparks of life that should be in a Roman you do want, or else you use not. You look pale and gaze and put on fear to cast yourself in wonder to the strange impatience of the heavens. But if you would consider the true cause, why old men, fools and children calculate, why all these things change from their ordinance, their natures and preformed faculties to monstrous quality, why you shall find that heaven hath infused them with these spirits to make them instruments of fear and warning unto some monstrous state. Now, could I Casca name to thee a man most like this dreadful night, that thunders, lightens, opens graves, and draws as doth the lion in the Capitol, a man no mightier than thyself or me in personal action, yet prodigious grown and fearful, as these strange eruptions are?
'Tis Caesar that you mean, is it not, Cassius?
Let it be who it is.
They say tomorrow the senators mean to establish Caesar a king, and he shall wear his crown by sea and land in every place save here in Italy.
I know where I will wear this dagger then. Cassius from bondage will deliver Cassius. There are you gods who make the weak most strong. There are you gods, you tyrants, to defeat. Nor stony tower, nor walls of beaten brass, nor strong links of iron can be retentive to the strength of spirit. But life, being wary of these worldly bars, never lacks power to dismiss itself. If I know this, know all the world besides, that part of tyranny that I do bear, I can shake off at pleasure.
So can I.
And why should Caesar be a tyrant then? Poor man, I know he would not be a wolf, but that he sees the Romans are but sheep. He were no lion, were not Romans hinds. Those that with haste will make a mighty fire, begin it with weak straws. What trash is Rome, what rubbish, and what offal, when it serves for the base matter to illuminate so vile a thing as Caesar. But, oh grief, where hast thou led me? I perhaps speak this before a willing bondman. Then I know my answer must be made, but I am armed, and dangers are to me indifferent.
You speak to Casca, and to such a man that is no fleering telltale. Hold. My hand. Be factious for redress of all these griefs, and I shall set this foot of mine as far as who goes farthest.
There's a bargain made, Casca. Now, know you, I have moved already some certain of the noblest minded Romans to undergo with me an enterprise of honourable, dangerous consequence. And I do know by this they stay for me in Pompey's porch. For this fearful night there is no stir of walking in the street, and the complexion of the element in favours like the work we have in hand, most bloody, fiery, and most terrible.
Stand close a while, for here comes one in haste.
This Cinna, I do know him by his gait. He's a friend. Cinna, where haste yourself?
To find out you. Who's that? Vitello Simba?
No, it's Casca, one incorporate to our tents. Am I not stayed for, Cinna?
I am glad on't. It has been a fearful night as this. There's 2 or 3 of us who've seen some strange sights.
Am I not stayed for? Tell me.
Yes, you are. Oh, Cassius, if you could but win the noble Brutus to our party.
Be you content. Good, Cinna. Take this paper, and look you lay it in the paper share where Brutus may but find it. Throw this in at this window. Set this up with wax upon all Brutus' statue. Come, Casca. You and I will get ere day see Brutus at his house. 3 parts of him is ours already, and the man entire upon the next encounter yields him ours.
Well, he sits high in all the people's hearts, and that which would appear offense in us, with his countenance, like richest alchemy, will change to virtue and to worthiness.
Him and his worth, and our great need of him you have right well conceited. Let us go, for it is after midnight, and ere day we will awake him and be sure of him.
Progress of the stars can get her near today. Lucius, awake, I say! What? I wish it were my fault to sleep so soundly. What? When, Lucius, when? Awake, I see! What, Lucius?
I called you, my lord?
Get me a tape in my study when it is lighted. Come, call me here.
I will, my lord.
Must be by his death. And for my part, I know no person, of course, to spare him. But for the general, he should be crowned. How that might change his nature, there's the question. 'Tis the bright day that brings forth the head and craves weary walking. Crown him that, and then I grant we put a sting at him, that his will he may do danger with. The abuse of greatness is when it disjoins remorse from power. And, to speak truth of Caesar, I have not known when his affection swayed more than his reason. But 'tis common proof that young ambitious lad comes from lowliness, but to the climb upward turns his face. But once he has attained the upmost round, he then unto the ladder turns his back, looks in the clouds, scorning the base degrees by which he did ascend. So Caesar may, unless he may prevent. And since the quarrel will bear no question, do the thing he is fashion it thus, that what he is augmented would run to these and these extremities, and therefore think him as a serpent's egg, which hatchet would, as is kind, or mischievous, and kill him in the shell.
The taper burned in your closet, sir. Searching the window for a flint, I found this paper thus sealed up, and I'm sure it did not light it when I went to bed.
Get thee back to bed, 'tis not day. Ah, it is not tomorrow, boy, the Ides of March.
I know not, sir.
Look in the calendar and bring me word.
I will, sir.
Ah, exhalations whizzing in the air. Gives so much light that I may read by them. Brutus, thou sleeps, awake and see thyself. Shall Rome, etc., speak, strike, redress. Brutus, thou sleeps, awake. Such instigations have been often dropped while I have took them up. Shall Rome, etc. Thus must I piece it up. Shall Rome stand under one man's arm? What? Rome? My ancestors steered from the streets of Rome the Tarquin drive when he was called a king. Speak, strike, redress. Speak, strike. Am I entreated to speak and strike? O Rome, I make thee promise, if the redress will follow, thou receivest thy full petition at the hand of Brutus.
Sir, March's wasted 15 days.
'Tis good. Go to the gate. Somebody knocks. Since Cassius did first wet me against Caesar, he have not slept. Between the acting of a dreadful thing and first motion, all the interim is like a phantasmal or a hideous dream. The genius and mortal instruments are then in council, and the state of men, like to a little kingdom, suffers from the nature of an insurrection.
Sir, 'tis your brother Cassius at the door.
Is he alone?
No, sir. There are more with him.
Do you know them?
No, sir. Their hats are plucked about their ears and half their faces buried in their cloaks, that by no means I may discover them by any mark of favor.
Let them enter. They are the faction. Oh, conspiracy! Sham'st thou to show thy dangerous brow by night, then evils are most free? Oh, then by day, where wilt thou find a cave dark enough to mask thy monstrous visage? Seek none. Conspiracy. Hide it in smiles and affability. For if thou path thy native semblance on not Erebus' self, with dynamite to hide thee from prevention.
I think we're too bold upon your rest. More Brutus, do we trouble you?
I have been up this hour, awake all night. Know I these men that come along with you?
Yes, every one of them, and everyone here but honors you, and everyone doth wish you had but that opinion of yourself which every noble Roman bears of you. This is Metella Simba.
She is welcome.
This is Brutus.
He is welcome too.
This Casca. This Cinna.
They are welcome. What shall cares do interpose themselves betwixt your eyes and night?
Shall I entreat to work?
Here lies the east, doth not the day break here?
No.
Oh, pardon, but it does. And yon grey lines that fret the clouds, the messengers of day.
You shall confess that you are both deceived. Here, as I point my sword, the sun arises, which is a great way growing on the south, wane the youthful season of the year. Some 2 months hence, up higher, towards the north, he first presents his fire. And the high east stands, as the capital, directly here.
Give me your hands, everyone all over, one by one.
And let us swear our resolution.
No, not an oath. If not the state of men, the sufferings of our souls, the time's abuse. If those be reasons weak, break up betimes, and every man hence to his idle bed. So let high sight tyranny range on till each man drop by lottery. But if these, as I am sure they do, bear fire enough to kindle cowards than countrymen, what need we any spare but our own cause to prick us to redress? or that the oath, and honesty to honesty engage, that this shall be or we will fall for it. And to bad creatures swear such causes that men doubt but do not stain, the even virtue of our enterprise, nor the insuppressive metal of our spirit, that this shall be. To think that our cause, our performance, doth need an oath, when every drop of blood that every Roman bears and nobly bears is guilty of a several bastardy, if he doth break the smallest particle of any promise that hath passed from him.
Shall no man else be touched, but only Caesar?
Theseus, well urged. I think it not meet Mark Antony, so well beloved of Caesar, should outlive Caesar. We shall find of her a shrewd contriver, and you know her means, if she improve them, may well stretch so far as to annoy us all. Therefore, which to prevent, let Antony and Caesar fall together.
Our course will seem too bloody, Cassius. To cut the head off and then hack the limbs like wrath in death, and envy afterwards. For Mark Antony's but a limb of Caesar. Let's be sacrifices, not butchers, Caius. We all stand up against the spirit of Caesar, and in the spirit of men there is no blood. No, that we could then come by the spirit of Caesar and not dismember Caesar. But alas, Caesar must bleed for it. And, gentle friends, let's kill him boldly, not wrathfully. Let's carve him as a dish fit for the gods, uphew him as a carcass fit for hounds. And let our hearts as subtle musters do stir up their servants to an act of rage, and oft they seem to chide them. This shall make our purpose necessary, not envious. Which appearing to the common eyes, we should be called purgers, not murderers. Mark Antony, think not of her, for if she can do no more than Caesar's armed, when Caesar's head is off.
Yet I fear her, for in the grafted love she bears.
Alas, good Cassius, think not of her. If she love Caesar, all that she can do is to herself. Take thought and die for Caesar, and that were much she should, for she is given to sports, to wildness, and much company.
There is no fear in her. Let her not die, for she will live and laugh at this hereafter.
Peace, counterclock.
It hath stricken 3.
'Tis time to part.
But it is doubtful yet whether Caesar will come forth today or no, for he is superstitious grown of late, quite from the main opinion he held once of fantasy of dreams and ceremonies. It may be these apparent prodigies, the unaccustomed terror of this night, and the persuasion of his augurs may hold him from the capital today.
Never fear that, for if he be so resolved, I can always sway him. For he loves to hear that unicorns may be betrayed with trees, and bears with mirrors, elephants with holes, lions with toils, and men with flatterers. When I tell him he hates flatterers, he says he does, being then most flattered. Let me work, for I can give his humor the true bent, and I will bring him to the capital.
Nay, we will all of us be there to fetch him.
By the 8th hour, is that the uttermost?
Be that the uttermost, and fail not then.
Morning comes upon us. We'll leave you, Brutus, and friends. Disperse yourselves, but all remember what you have said, and show yourselves true Romans.
Good friends, look fresh and merrily. Let not our looks put on our purpose, but bear it as our Roman actors do, in insuppressive spirit and formal constancy. And farewell to you all, everyone. Lucius! What? Fast asleep? 'Tis no matter. Enjoy the honey of your slumber. Life's no figures nor fantasies which busy the care draws in the brain of man. That's why thou sleeps so sound.
Brutus, my lord.
Portia, what mean you? Wherefore rise you now? It is not for your health to commit your weak condition to the raw and cold morning.
Nor for yours neither. You ungently, Brutus, stole from my bed. And yesterday night at supper you suddenly arose and walked about, musing and sighing with your arms across. And when I asked you what the matter was, you stared upon me with ungentle looks. I urged you further. Then you scratched your head and too impatiently stamped with your foot. Yet I insisted. Yet you answered not. For with an angry weft of your hand, ye signed for me to leave you. So I did. Fearing to strengthen that impatience, which seemed too much enkindled, and withal hoping it was but an effect of humor, which sometimes has its out with every man. It will not let you eat, nor talk, nor sleep. And could it work so much upon your shape, as it does much prevail on your condition, I should not know you, Brutus. Dear my lord, make me acquainted with your cause of grief.
I am not well in health, and that is all.
Brutus is wise, and were he not in health, he would embrace the means to go by it.
Why so I do? Good Portia. Go to bed.
Is Brutus sick? And is it physical to walk up braced and suck up the humors of the dank morning? What? Is Brutus sick? And will he steal out of his wholesome bed to dare the vile contagion of the night, attempt to ruin an unperturbed air to add on to his sickness? No, my Brutus, you have some sick offense within your mind, which by the right and virtue of my place, I ought to know of. Upon my knees, I charm you, by my once commended beauty, by all your vows of love, and that great vow which did incorporate and make us one, that you unfold to me yourself, your half, why you are heavy. And what men have I resort to you? Fair bliss of 6 or 7 who did hide their faces even from darkness.
You're not gentle Portia.
I should not need, if you were gentle, Brutus. Within the bond of marriage, tell me, Brutus, is it expected I should know no secrets that pertain you? Am I yourself, that as it were a sort of limitation to keep with you at meals, comfort your bed, and talk to you sometimes? Dwell I but in the suburbs of your good pleasure? If it be no more, Portia is Brutus's harlot, not his wife.
You are my true and honourable wife, as dear to me as the ruddy drops that visit my sad heart.
If this were true, should I know this secret? I grant I am a woman, but withal a woman that Lord Brutus took to wife. I grant I am a woman, but withal a woman well reputed, Cato's daughter. Think you I am not stronger than my sex, being so fathered and so husbanded? Tell me your counsels, I will not disclose them. I have made strong proof of my constancy, giving myself a voluntary wound right here in the thigh. Can I bear that with patience, and not my husband's secrets?
Oh, you gods, render me worthy of this noble wife. Hark, hark, one knocks. Portia, go in a while, and by thy bosom shall construe all the character of my sad heart. all my engagements I will construe to all the character of my sad price. Leave me with haste.
Lucius! Who's that knocks?
Nor heaven nor earth have been at peace tonight. Thrice hath Calphurnia in her sleep cried out, "Help! Ho! They murder Caesar!" Who is within?
My lord.
Go bid the priests do present sacrifice, and bring me their opinions of success.
I will, my lord.
What mean you, Caesar? Think you to go forth? You shall not stir out of your house today.
Caesar shall forth. The things that threaten me ne'er but looked on my back. When they shall see the face of Caesar, they are vanished.
Caesar, I never stood on ceremonies, yet now they fright me. There is one within, besides the things that we have heard and seen, recounts those horrid sights seen by the watch. A lioness hath whelped in the streets, and graves have yawned and yielded up their dead. Fierce fiery warriors fought upon the clouds, in ranks and squadrons in right form of war, which drizzled blood upon the capital. The noise of battle hurled through the air, horses did neigh, and dying men did groan. A ghost did shriek and squeal about the streets, O Caesar. These things are beyond all use, and I do fear them.
What can be avoided? Whose end is purposed by the mighty gods. Yet Caesar shall go forth, for these predictions are to the world in general as to Caesar.
When beggars die, there are no comets seen. The heavens themselves place forth the death of princes.
Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. Of all the wonders that I yet have heard, it seems to me most strange that men should fear, seeing that death, an inevitable end, will come when it will come. What say the augurs?
They will not have you to serve forth today. Plucking the entrails of an offering forth, they could not find a heart within the beast.
The gods do this in shame of cowardice. Caesar should be a beast without a heart if he should stay at home today for fear. No, Caesar shall not. Danger knows full well that Caesar is more dangerous than he. We are two lions littered in the same day, and I, the elder and more terrible, and Caesar shall go forth.
Alas, my lord, your wisdom is consumed in confidence. Do not go forth today. Call it my fear that keeps you in the house, and not your own. We'll send Mark Antony to the Senate's house, and she shall say that you are not well.
Mark Antony shall say I'm not well, and for thy humour I shall stay at home. Here's Decius Brutus, he shall tell them so.
Caesar! Oh, hail! Good morrow, worthy Caesar. I come to fetch you to the Senate house.
And you are come in very happy time to bear my greeting to the senators and tell them that I will not come today. Cannot is false, and that I dare not falser. Tell them so, Decius.
Say he is sick.
Shall Caesar send a lie? Have I in conquest stretched mine arm so far to be afeard to tell greybeards the truth? Decius, tell them I will not come.
Most mighty Caesar, let me know some cause, lest I be laughed at when I tell them so.
The cause is in my will, I will not come. That is enough to satisfy the Senate. But for your private satisfaction, because I love you, I will let you know. Calphurnia here, my wife, stays me at home. She dreamt tonight that she saw my statue, which, like a fountain with 100 spouts, did run pure blood. And many lusty Romans came smiling and did bathe their hands in it, and these does she apply for warnings and portents and evils imminent, and on her knee hath begged that I will stay at home today.
This dream is all misinterpreted. It was a vision, fair and fortunate. Your statue, spouting blood from many pipes in which so many smiling Romans bathed, signifies that from you great Rome shall suck reviving blood, and that the great men shall press for tinctures, stains, relics, and cognizance. This by Calphurnia's dream is signified.
Thus have you well expounded it.
I have. When you have heard what I can say, know it now. The Senate have concluded to give this day a crown to mighty Caesar. If you shall send word you will not come, their minds may change. Besides, it were a mock apt to be rendered for someone to say, break up the Senate till another time, when Caesar's wife shall meet with better dreams. If you hide yourself today, shall they not whisper, lo, Caesar is afraid? Pardon me, dear Caesar, for my dear, dear love for your proceeding bids me tell you this, and reason to my love is libel.
Oh, how foolish do your fears seem now, Calphurnia. I am ashamed I did yield to them. Give me my robe, for I will go. Oh, what? Brutus, are you stirred so early too? Good morrow, Casca. What is the clock?
The clock has struck an 8, Caesar.
I thank you for your pains and courtesy. See, Antony that rebels long the nights is notwithstanding up. Good morrow, Antony.
So to most noble Caesar.
Go bid them prepare within. I am to blame to be thus waited for. Now, Cinna, now Metellus, I have an hour's talk in store for you today. Remember that you call on me today. Be near me, that I may remember you.
Caesar, I will. And so near I will be that your best of friends shall wish I had been further.
Good friends, go in and taste some wine with me, and we, like friends, will straightway go together.
And every like is not the same. Of Caesar, the heart of Brutus doth earn to think upon.
Caesar, beware of Brutus. Take heed of Cassius. Come not near Casca. Have an eye to Cinna. Trust not Metellus Cimber. Decius Brutus loves thee not. There is but one mind in all these men, and it is bent against Caesar. If thou beest not immortal, look about you. Security gives way to conspiracy. The mighty gods defend thee. Thy lover, Artemidorus. Here will I stand till great Caesar pass along, and as his suitor will I give him this. My heart laments that virtue cannot live out of the teeth of emulation. If thou readst this, great Caesar, thou mayest live. If not, the fate with traitors do contrive.
boy, run to the Senate house. Stay not to answer me, but get thee gone. Why dost thou stay?
Madam, to know my errand.
I would have had thee there and here again, ere I could tell thee what thou shouldst do there. Oh, constancy, be strong upon my side. Set a huge mountain between my heart and tongue. How hard it is for women to keep counsel. Art thou here yet?
Madam, what should I do? Run to the capital and nothing else, and so return to you, and nothing else?
Yes! Bring me word, boy, if thy lord look well. We went sickly forth. And take a note what Caesar doth, what suitors press to him. Hark, boy, what noise is that?
I hear none, madam.
Prithee, listen well. I hear a bustling rumour like a fray, and the wind brings it from the capital.
Sooth, madam, I hear nothing.
Come hither, fellow. Which way hast thou been?
At mine own house, good lady.
What is it o'clock?
About the 9th hour, lady.
Is Caesar yet gone to the capital?
Madame, not yet. I go to take my stand to see him pass on to the capital.
Thou hast some suit to Caesar, hast thou not?
That I have, lady. If it will please Caesar to be so good to Caesar, I shall beseech him to befriend himself.
Why, knowest thou any harm intended towards him?
None that I know will be. Much that I fear may chance. Good morrow to you. Here the street is narrow. The throng that follows Caesar, at his heels, of senators, praetors, common suitors, would crowd a feeble man to death. I shall get my place somewhere more bold, and there speak to great Caesar as he comes along. Fuck!
I must go in. Oh, Brutus, the heavens speed thee in thine enterprise. Sure, the boy heard me. Brutus has a suit which Caesar will not grant. Run, Lucius, and commend me to my lord. Say I am merry. Come to me again and bring me word what he does say to thee.
The Ides of March are come.
Aye, Caesar, but not gone.
Hail Caesar! Read this schedule!
Matasima not desire to overread at your best leisure this her humble suit.
Oh Caesar, read mine first, for mine's a suit that touches Caesar nearer. Read it, great Caesar!
What touches us ourselves shall be last served.
Delay not, Caesar. Read it instantly.
What, is the fellow mad?
What urge are your petitions in the street? Come to the capital.
I wish your enterprise today may thrive.
What enterprise, Bertilius?
Very well.
What said Publius Lana?
She wished today our enterprise might thrive. I fear her purpose is discovered.
Look, as she makes to Caesar. Mark her.
Casca be silent for fear prevention. Brutus, what shall be done? If this be known, Cassius or Caesar never shall turn back, for I will slay myself.
Cassius be constant. Publius Lana speaks not of our purpose, for look, she smiles, and Caesar doth not change.
Cassius knows his time, for look you, Brutus. He draws smart Antony out of the way.
Where is Mattel Simba? Let her go and presently prefer her suit to Caesar.
He is addressed. First name and second her. Casca.
You're the first that raise your hand.
Are we all ready? What is now, miss, that Caesar and his Senate must redress?
Most high, most mighty, most puissant Caesar, Metella Cimber throws before thy seat a humble heart.
I must prevent thee, Cimber. These couchings and lowly courtesies might fire the blood of ordinary men, and turn preordinance and first decree into the law of children. Be not fond to think that Caesar bears such rebel blood that will be thawed from the true quality with that which melteth fools. I mean, sweet words, low crooked curtsies, and base spaniel fawning. Thy brother, by decree, is banished. If thou dost bend and kneel and pray for him, I spurn thee like a cur out of my way. No, Caesar doth not wrong, nor without cause will he be satisfied.
Is their voice no more worthy than my own to sound more sweetly in great Caesar's ear for the repealing of my banished brother?
I kiss thy hand, but not in flattery, Caesar, desiring thee that Publius Cimber shall have immediate freedom of repeal.
What? Brutus!
Pardon, Caesar, Caesar, pardon. As slow as to thy foot doth Cassius fall to beg enfranchisement for Publius Cimber.
I could be well moved if I were as you. If I could pray to move, prayers would move me. But I am constant as the northern star, of whose true, fixed, and resting quality there is no fellow in the firmament. The skies are painted with unnumbered sparks. They are all fire, and every one doth shine. But there's but one, and all doth hold his place. So in the world, 'tis furnished well with men, and men are flesh and blood, and apprehensive. Yet in the number, I do know but one, that unassailable holds his rank, unshaked of motion, and that I am he. Let me a little show it, even in this, that I was constant, Cimber should be banished, and constant do remain to keep him so.
Oh, Caesar!
Hence, wilt thou lift up Olympus?
Great Caesar!
Doth not Brutus bootless kneel?
Speak hands for me!
Et tu, Brute? Then fall, Caesar.
Liberty! Freedom! Tyranny is dead! Run hence! Proclaim, cry it about the streets!
Some to become a pulpits and cry out liberty, freedom, and enfranchisement.
People, senators, be not affrighted. Lie not, stand still. Commission's debt is paid.
Go to the pulpit, Brutus.
And Cassius too.
Stand fast together, lest some friend of Caesar should chance to...
Talk not of standing. Romans, all. Good cheer. There is no harm intended to your person. Go forth, and let no man abide this deed. But we, the doers.
Where's Antony?
Fled to her house, amazed. Men, wives, and children stare, cry out, and run, as if it were doomsday.
Fate, we will know your pleasures. And we must die, we know. It's but the time and drawing days out that men stand upon.
Why, he that cuts off 20 years of life cuts off so many years of fearing death.
Grant that, and then is death a benefit? So are we, Caesar's friend, that hath abridged his time of fearing death. Stoop, Romans, stoop, and let us bathe our hands in Caesar's blood. Then walk you forth even to the marketplace, and waving our red weapons over our head, let's all cry peace, freedom, and liberty!
Stoop then and wash. How many ages hence shall this our lofty scene be acted over in states unborn and accents yet unknown?
How many times shall Caesar die for sport, no worthier than the dust?
As oft as that shall be, as often shall the not of us be called, they that gave their country liberty.
What? Shall we forth?
Aye, everyone away. Brutus shall lead, and we will grace his heels with the most boldest and best hearts of Rome.
Oh, soft, who comes here? A friend of Antony's.
Thus, Brutus, did my master bid me kneel. Thus did Mark Antony bid me fall down, and being proselyte she bade me say, Brutus is noble, wise, valiant, and honest. Caesar was mighty, bold, royal, and loving. Say I loved Brutus, and I honor him. Say I feared Caesar, honored him, and loved him. If Brutus will vouchsafe that Antony may safely come to him, and be resolved how Caesar hath deserved to lie in death, Mark Antony shall not love Caesar dead so well as Brutus living, but will follow the fortunes and affairs of noble Brutus throughout the hazard of this untrod state with all true faith. So says my master Antony.
Thy master is a wise and valiant Roman. I never thought I was. Tell her so. Please her come unto this place. She shall be satisfied, and by my honour, depart untouched.
I'll fetch her presently.
I know we shall have her well to friend.
I wish we may, but yet have I a fear, and my fear still falls shrewdly to the purpose.
Here comes Antony. Welcome! March, Antony.
Almighty Caesar, dost thou lie so low? Are all thy conquests, glories, triumphs, spoils shrunk to this little measure? Fare thee well. I know not, good friends, what you intend. Who else must be left blood? Who else is rank? If I myself, there's no hour so fit as Caesar's death's hour, nor no instrument of half that worth as those your swords made rich with the most noble blood of all this world. I do beseech you, if you bear me heart, now, whilst your purpled hands do reek and smoke, fulfill your pleasure. Live 1,000 years, I shall not find myself so apt to die. No place will please me so, no mean of death, as here, by Caesar, and by you cut off, the choice and master spirits of this age.
Antony begged no your death of us. that we must now appear bloody and cruel as this our hands and this the present act you see we do. Yet see you but our hands and this the bleeding business they have done. Our hearts you see not. They are pitiful. And pity to the wrong of Rome. As fire drives out fire, so pity, have done this deed on Caesar. For your part, to your sorts of leaden points, Mark Antony. Our arms and strength of malice, and our hearts of brother's temper do receive you in with all kind love, good thoughts, and reverence.
Your voice shall be as strong as any man's in the disposing of new dignities.
Only be patient, till we have appeased the multitude besides himself with fear, and then will we deliver to you the cause. Why I, with its love, Caesar, when I struck him, have thus proceeded.
I doubt not of your wisdom. Let each one render me their bloody hand. First, Marcus Brutus, will I shake with you. Next, Caius Cassius, do I take your hand. Now Decius Brutus, yours. Yours, Cinna. And my valiant Casca, yours. Oh, last, not least in love, yours, good Metellus. Good friends all. That's what shall I say. My credit now stands on such slippery ground that one of two bad ways you must conceit me. Either a coward or a flatterer. That I did love thee, Caesar, oh, 'tis true. If then thy spirit look upon us now, shall it not grieve thee dearer than thy death, to see thy Antony making her peace, shaking the bloody fingers of thy foes, most noble, in the presence of thy corpse? Had I as many eyes as thou hast wounds, weeping as fast as they stream forth thy blood, it would become me better than to close in terms of friendship with thine enemies. Pardon me, Julius. Here wast thou bade, brave heart. Here didst thou fall, and here thy hunters stand, signed in thy spoil and crimson in thy levy. O world, thou wast the forest to this heart, and this indeed, O world, the heart of thee. How like a deer strucken by many princes dost thou here lie.
Mark Antony!
Pardon me, Caius Cassius. The enemies of Caesar shall say this. Then in a friend it is cold modesty.
I blame you not for praising Caesar, sir, but what compact mean you to have with us? Will you be pricked in number of our friends, or shall we on and not depend on you?
Therefore I took your hands. It was indeed swayed from the point by looking down on Caesar. Friends am I with you all, and love you all. Upon this hope that you shall give me reasons why and wherein Caesar was dangerous.
Or else, with this a savage spectacle. Our reasons are so full of good regard. But were you, Antony, a child of Caesar?
You should be satisfied. That's all I seek. And am, moreover, suitor that I may produce his body to the marketplace, and, in the pulpit, as becomes a friend, speak in the order of his funeral. Thou shalt, Mark Antony.
Brutus, a word with you. You know not what you do. Do not consent that Antony speak in his funeral. Know you how much the people may be moved by that which he will utter?
By your pardon, I will myself into the pulpit first and show reason of our Caesar's death. What Antony shall speak, I will protest. She speaks by leave and by permission, and that we are contented that Caesar shall have all true rites and ceremonies, which shall advantage more than do us wrong.
I know not what may fall. I like it not.
Mark Antony, take you the body. You shall not in your funeral speech blame us. Speak all good you can devise of Caesar, and say you do it by our permission. Else shall you have no hand at all in his funeral. Oh, and you shall go to the same pulpit, whereto I am going. After my speech is ended.
Be it so. I do desire no more.
Prepare the body then, and follow us.
Oh, pardon me, thou bleeding piece of earth, that I am meek and gentle with these butchers. Thou art the ruins of the noblest man that ever lived in the tide of times. Woe to the hand that shed this costly blood. Over thy wounds, now do I prophesy, which like dumb mouths do ope their ruby lips to beg the voice and utterance of my tongue. A curse shall light upon the limbs of men. Domestic fury and fierce civil strife shall cumber all the parts of Italy. Blood and destruction shall be so in use, and dreadful objects so familiar, that mothers shall but smile when they behold their infants quartered with the hands of war. All pity, choked with custom of fell deeds, and Caesar's spirit, ranging for revenge, shall in these confines with a monarch's voice cry havoc, and let slip the dogs of war, that this foul deed shall smell above the earth, with carrion men groaning for burial. You serve Octavius Caesar, do you not?
I do, Mark Antony.
Caesar did write for her to come to Rome.
She has received his letters, and is coming, and bid me say to you, Oh! Oh! Caesar!
Thy heart is big, yet thee apart, and we. Passion I see is catching, for mine eyes, seeing those beads of sorrow stand in thine, began to water. Is thy master coming?
She lies tonight within 7 leagues of Rome.
Post back with speed, and tell her what hath chanced. Here's a mourning Rome, a dangerous Rome. No Rome of safety for Octavius yet. Hie hence and tell her so. Yet stay a while. Thou shalt not back till I have borne this corpse into the marketplace. There shall I try, in my oration, how the people take the cruel issue of these bloody folk. according to the which thou shalt discourse to young Octavius the state of things. Lend me your hand.
We will be satisfied!
Let us be satisfied!
Then follow me and give me audience, friends. Cassius, go you into the other street and count the numbers. Those that will hear me speak, let them stay here. Those that will follow Cassius, go with him, and public reason shall be rendered for Caesar's death.
I will hear Brutus speak.
I will hear Cassius and compare their reasons when severally they are rendered.
The noble Brutus is ascended. Silence.
Be patient to the last. Romans, countrymen, and lovers, hear me for my cause and be silent so that you may hear. Believe me for mine honour and have respect in mine honour so that you may believe. Censure me in your wisdom and awake your senses so that you may be the better judge. If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar's, to him I say that Brutus's love for Caesar was no less than his. If then that friend demand why Brutus rose against Caesar, this is my answer. Not that I loved Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. Had thou rather Caesar were living and die all slaves, than that Caesar were dead and live all free men. As Caesar loved me, I weep for him. As he was fortunate, I rejoice at it. As he was valiant, I honour him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him. Those tears for his love, joy for his fortune, honour for his valour, and death for his ambition. Who is here so base that would be a bondman? If any, speak, for him have I offended. Who is here so rude that would not be a Roman? If any, speak, for him have I offended. And who is here so vile that would not love his country? Any, speak, for him have I offended. I pause for a reply.
None, Brutus, none.
And none have I offended. I have done no more to Caesar than you shall do to Brutus. The question of his death is enrolled in the Capitol. His glory is not extenuated to when he was worthy, nor his offences enforced, for which he suffered death. Here comes Mark Antony, mourning Caesar's body, who, though she had no hand in his dying, shall receive the benefits of his death, a place in the commonwealth. As which of you shall not? At this I depart. As I slew my best lover, the good of Rome, I have the same dagger for myself, for when it shall please my country to need my death.
Live, Brutus, live!
Live!
Bring him with triumph home unto his house.
Give him a statue with his ancestors.
Let him be Caesar.
Caesar's better part shall be crowned in Brutus.
We'll bring him to his house with shouts and clamours.
My countrymen!
Be silent! Brutus speaks!
Good countrymen, let me depart alone. And for my sake, stay here, Mark Antony. Do grace to Caesar's corpse, and grace her speech, tending to his glories which Mark Antony, by our permission, is allowed to make. I do entreat you, let no man depart, save I alone, till Antony have spoke.
Stay home, and let us hear Mark Antony.
Let her go up into the public chat.
We'll hear her.
Noble
Noble
Antony,
Antony,
go
go
up.
up. For Brutus' sake, I am beholding to you.
What does she say of Brutus?
She says for Brutus' sake she finds herself beholding to us all.
To I bet you speak no harm of Brutus here.
This Caesar was a tyrant.
I'm not certain we are blessed a Roman's rid of him.
Peace. Let us hear what Antony can say.
You gentle Romans,
Peace ho!
Let us hear her.
friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is often tarried with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered it. Here, under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man, so are they all, honorable Romans, come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When that the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious. And Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on the Luperc Hall, I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious. And sure, he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you, then, to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason! Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me.
Methinks there is much reason in her sayings.
If thou considers rightly of the matter, Caesar has had great wrong.
Has he, masters? I fear a worse may come in his place.
Mark you her words, he would not take the ground, ever certain he was not ambitious.
If it be found so, some will dear abide it.
Poor soul. Her eyes are red as fire with weeping.
There is not a nobler woman here than Antony.
Now mark her, she begins again to speak.
But yesterday, the word of Caesar might have stood against the world. And now lies he there, and none so poor to do him reverence. Oh, masters, if I were disposed to stir your hearts and minds to mutiny and rage, I should do Brutus wrong, and Cassius wrong, who you know are honorable Romans. I will not do them wrong. I rather choose to wrong the dead, to
wrong myself and you than I wrong such honorable Romans. But here's a parchment with a seal of Caesar. I found it in his closet. 'Tis his will. Let but the commons hear this testament, which, pardon me, I do not mean to read. And they would go and kiss dead Caesar's wounds and dip their napkins in his sacred blood, yea, beg a hair of him for memory, and dying, mention it within their wills, bequeathing it as a rich legacy unto their issue.
We'll hear the will. Read it, Antony.
The will!
The will!
The will!
We will hear Caesar's will!
Have patience, gentle friends. I must not read it. It is not meet you know how Caesar loved you. You are not wood. You are not stones, but men. And being men, hearing the will of Caesar, it will inflame you. It will make you mad. 'Tis good you know not that you are his heirs. For if you should, oh, what would come of it?
Read the will. We'll hear it, Antony.
You shall read us the will.
Caesar's will!
Will you be patient? Will you stay a while? I have overshot myself to tell you of it. I fear I wrong the honorable men whose daggers have stabbed Caesar. I do fear it.
They were traitors. Honorable? Them?
The will!
The testament!
They were villains, murderers! The will! Read the will!
You will compel me, then, to read the will. Then make a ring about the corpse of Caesar, and let me show you him that made the will. Shall I descend? And will you give me leave?
Come down. Descend.
You shall have leave.
A ring. Stand around.
Stand from the hearse. Stand from the body.
And room for Antony. Most noble Antony.
Nay, press not so upon me. Stand far off.
Stand back.
Bear back.
If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. You all do know of this mantle. I remember the first time ever Caesar put it on. It was on a summer's evening, in his tent. That day he overcame the nervii. Look! In this place ran Cassius' dagger through. See what a rent the envious Casca made. Through this, the well-beloved Brutus stabbed. And, as he plucked his cursed steel away, mark how the blood of Caesar followed it, as rushing out of doors to be resolved if Brutus so unkindly knocked or no. For Brutus, as you know, was Caesar's angel. Judge, oh you gods, how dearly Caesar loved him. This was the most unkindest cut of all. For when the noble Caesar saw him stabbed, ingratitude, more strong than traitors' arms, quite vanquished him, and then burst his mighty heart, and in his mantle, muffling up his face, even at the base of Pompey's statue, which all the while ran blood. Great Caesar fell. Oh, what a fall was there, my countrymen. And then I, and you, and all of us fell down whilst bloody treason flourished over us. Now you weep. to vest your wounded. Look you here. Here is himself, marred, as you see, with traitors.
Oh, piteous spectacle!
Oh, noble Caesar!
Oh, woeful day! Oh, traitors, villains! Oh, most bloody sight!
We will be revenged!
Revenge! About!
Seek!
Burn! Fire!
Kill! Slay! Let not a traitor live!
Stay, countrymen!
Peace there. Let us hear the noble Antony.
We'll hear her. We'll follow her. We'll die with her!
Good friends, sweet friends, let me not stir you up to such a sudden flood of mutiny. They that have done this deed are honorable. What private griefs they have, alas, I know not, that made them do it. They are wise and honorable and will no doubt with reasons answer you. I come not, dear friends, to steal away your hearts. I am no orator, as Brutus is, but as you know me all, someone plain, blunt, that love my friend, and that they know full well that gave me public leave to speak of him. For I have neither wit, nor words, nor worth, action, nor utterance, nor the power of speech to stir men's blood. I only speak right on. I tell you that which you yourselves do know. Show you sweet Caesar's wounds, or poor dumb mouths, and bid them speak for me. But were I Brutus, and Brutus Antony, there were an Antony would ruffle up your spirits, and put a tongue in every wound of Caesar's, that should move the stones of Rome to rise in mutiny.
We'll mutiny!
We'll burn the house of Brutus!
Come, seek the conspirators!
Yet hear me, countrymen, yet hear me speak.
Peace out! We'll hear her.
Most noble Antony!
My friends, you go to do you know not what. Wherein hath Caesar thus deserved your loves? Alas, you know not. I must tell you then. You have forgot the will I told you of.
Most true! The will! Let's stay and hear the will!
Here is the will. And, under Caesar's seal, to every Roman citizen, he gives, to every several man, 75 drachmas.
Most noble Caesar will revenge his death!
Oh, royal Caesar!
Hear me with patience.
Peace out!
Moreover, he hath left you all his walks, his private arbors, and new planted orchards on this side Tiber. He hath left them you, and to your heirs forever. Common pleasures to walk abroad and recreate yourselves. Here was a Caesar. When comes such another?
Never. Never. Come. Away. Away. We'll burn his body in the holy place. And with the brands, fire the traitors' houses. Take up the body.
Go fetch fire!
Pluck down benches!
Pluck down forms, windows, anything.
and I'll let it work. Mischief, thou art afoot. Take thou what course thou wilt. How now, fellow?
Ma'am, Octavius heard her come to Rome.
Where is she?
She and Leopard is at Caesar's house.
And thither will I straight visit her. She comes upon a wish. Fortune is merry, and in this mood will give us anything.
I heard her say Brutus and Cassius are rid like madmen through the gates of Rome.
Belike they had some notice of the people, how I had moved them. Bring me to Octavius.
I dreamt tonight that I did dine with Caesar, and things unluckily did charge my fantasy. For I have no will to wander forth of doors, yet something calls me forth.
What is your name?
Whither art thou going?
Where do you dwell? Are you a married man or a bachelor?
I...
Answer everyone directly.
Aye, and briefly, and wisely.
Aye, and truly, you were best.
What is my name? Whither am I headed? Where do I dwell? Am I a married man? Or a bachelor? To answer each directly and briefly and wisely and truly. Wisely I do say I am a bachelor.
That's as much as to say they are fools that marry. You'll bear me a bang for that, I fear. Proceed directly.
Directly I am headed to Caesar's funeral.
As a friend or an enemy?
As a friend.
That matter is answered directly.
For your dwelling briefly.
Briefly, I do dwell by the capital.
Oh, your name then, Julie.
Truly, my name is Cinna.
Tear her to pieces. She is a conspirator.
I am Cinna the poet. I am Cinna the poet!
Tear her for her bad verses. Tear her for her bad verses.
I am not Cinna the conspirator.
It is no matter. Pluck out her name out of her heart and turn her going. Tear her! Tear her!
Come, brands, ho, firebrands! To Brutus, to Cassius, burn all! Some to Decius' house, some to Casca's, and some to Metellus. Away, go!
These many then shall die. Their names are pricked.
Your brother too must die. Consent you, Lepidus?
I do consent.
Prick it down, Antony.
Upon condition Publius shall not live. Who's just his son, Mark Antony?
He shall not live. Look, with a spot, I damn him. But Lepidus, go you to Caesar's house, fetch the will hither, and we shall determine how to cut off some charge and legacies.
What? Shall I find you here?
Or here at the capital?
This is an unmeritable woman, meet to be sent on errands. Is it fit, the threefold world divided, she should stand one of the three to share it?
So you thought, sir, and took her voice who should be pricked in our black sentence and prescription.
Octavius, I have seen more days than you. And though we lay these honors upon her to ease ourselves of divers slanderous loads, she shall but bear them. As the ass bears gold, to groan and sweat under the business, either led or driven, as we point the way. And, having brought our treasure where we will, then take we down her load and turn her off, like to the empty ass, to shake her ears and grace and commons.
You may do your will, but she is a tried and valiant soldier.
So is my horse, Octavius. and for that I do appoint her store of provender. It is a creature that I teach to fight, to wind, to stop, to run directly on, her corporal motion governed by my spirit. And in some taste is lepidus but so. She must be taught, and trained, and bid go forth, a barren-spirited fellow, one that feeds on objects, arts, and imitations, which, out of use and stale by other men, begin her fashion. Do not talk of her, but as a property. Now, Octavius, listen, great things. Brutus and Cassius are levying powers. We must straight make head. Therefore, let our alliance be combined, our best friends made, our means stretched, and let us presently go sit in council, how covert matters may be best disclosed, and open perils surest answered.
Let us do so, for we are at the stake, and bade about with many enemies, and some that smile have in their hearts, I fear, millions of mischiefs.
Stand, ho.
Give the word ho, and stand.
What now, Lucilius? Is Cassius near?
He is at hand, and Pindrus has come to do you salutation from her master.
She is well received. Thy master Pindrus, in his own change or by some ill offices, hath given me some worthy cause to wish things done, but undone. But if he be at hand, I shall be satisfied.
I have no doubt but that my noble master will appear, such as he is, full of regard and honor.
He is not doubted. A word, Lucilius. How we have received you. Let me be resolved.
With courtesy and respect enough, but not with such familiar instances, nor with such free and friendly conferences as he hath used of old.
Thou hast described a hot friend cruelly. Have a note, Lucilius. When love begins to sicken and decay, it uses an enforced ceremony. There are no tricks in plain and simple faith, but hollow men like horses hot at hand, make gallant show and promise of their mettle, but when they should endure the bloody spur, they fall their crests and like deceitful jades sink in that trial. From his army on,
They mean this knight in Sardis to be quartered. The great part, the host in general, are come with Cassius.
ah, hark, he has arrived. March gently on to meet him.
Most noble brother, you have done me wrong.
Judge me, you gods. Wrong I mine enemy, and if not so, how shall I wrong a brother?
Brutus, this sober form of your height wrongs, and when you
Oh,
do know...
Cassius, be content. Speak your griefs softly. I do know you well. Before the eyes of both our armies here, it should receive nothing but love from us. Let us not wrangle. Let them move away, and in my tent, Cassius, enlarge your griefs, and I shall give you audience.
Pindrus, bid our commanders lead their charges off a little from this ground.
Lucius, do the like, and let no man come to our tent till we have done our conference. Let Lucilius and Titinius guard our door.
But you have done me wrong doth appear in this. You have condemned and noted Lucius Pella for taking bribes here of the Sardians, with my letters praying on his side because I knew the man was slighted of.
Oh, you have wronged yourself to write in such a case.
In such a time as this, it is not meet that every nice offence should bear his comment.
Oh, let me tell you, Cassius, yourself are much condemned to have an itching pawn, to sell and mud your offices for gold to undeservers.
Aye, an itching palm. You know that you are Brutus that speaks it, or by the gods, this speech were else your last.
The name of Cassius honors this corruption, and chastisement therefore hides his head.
Chastisement.
Remember March. The Ides of March, remember? Did not great Julius bleed for justice' sake? What villain judged his body and did stab and not for justice? What shall one of us that struck the foremost man of all this earth but for supporting robbers, shall we now contaminate our fingers with base bribes and sell the mighty space of our large honours for so much trash as may be grasped thus? I'd rather be a dog, obey the moon, than such a Roman.
Brutus, bait not me. I'll not endure it. I am a soldier. I older in practice, abler than yourself to make conditions.
Go to. You're not Cassius.
I am.
I say you're not.
Urge me no more, I shall forget myself. Have mind upon your health. Tempt me no further.
Away. Slight man.
It's possible.
Hear me, for I will speak. Must I give rash and ruin to your rash colour? Shall I be frightened when a madman stares?
Oh, you gods, must I endure all this?
All this and more! Fret till your proud heart break, go make your bondmen tremble. Must I budge? Must I observe you? Must I stand and crouch under your testium? By the gods, you shall digest the venom of your spleen till it do split you. For from this day forth I shall use you for my mirth, yea, for my laughter, when you are waspish.
Is it come to this?
You say you're a better soldier. Let it appear so, make your vaunting true. Shall please me well. For my part, I'm glad to learn of noblemen.
You wrong me everywhere. You wrong me, Brutus. I said an elder soldier, not a better. Did I say better?
Oh, if you did, I cannot!
When Caesar lived, he durst not thus have with
Oh,
me.
peace, you durst not have tempted him.
I durst not.
No,
What? Durst not tempt him?
for you like you durst not.
Do not presume too much upon my love. I may do that I shall be sorry for.
You have done what you should be sorry for. There is no terror, Cassius, in your threats. For I'm armed so strong in honesty that they pass me by as the idle wind, which I respect not. I did send to you for certain sums of gold, which you denied me, for I can raise no money by vile means. By the heavens, I'd rather coin my heart and drop my blood for drachmas than to wring from the hard hands of peasants their vile treasure by any direction. I did send to you the gold to pay my allegiance, which you denied me. Was that done like Cassius? Should I have answered Caius Cassius so? Oh, when Marcus Brutus grows so covetous to lock such rascal counters from his friends, be ready, gods, with all your thunderbolts dash him to pieces.
I denied you not.
You did.
I did not. He was but a fool that brought my answer back. Brutus hath rived my heart. A friend should bear his friend's infirmities, but Brutus makes mine greater than they are.
I do not, till you impart them on me.
You love me not.
I do not like your faults.
A friendly eye could never see such faults.
Oh, flatterers would not, though they do appear as huge as high Olympus.
Oh, come, Antony and young Octavius, come. Revenge yourselves alone on Cassius, for Cassius is aweary of the world. Hated by one he loves, braved by his brother, checked like a bondman, all his faults observed, set in a notebook, learned and conned by rote to cast into my teeth. Oh, I could weed my spirit from my knife. There is my dagger, and here my naked breast, within a heart dearer than Brutus mine, richer than gold. If that thou beest a Roman, take it for. I that deny thee gold will give my heart. Strike as thou didst at Caesar, for I know when thou didst hate him worse, thou lovest him better than ever thou loved Cassius.
Sheathe your dagger. angry when you will. Sure, Scope. Do what you will. His honor shall be human. Oh, Cassius. You are yoked with a lamb that bears fire like the flint. Who, much enforced, it shows a hasty spark. And then, it grows cold again.
Hath Cassius lived to be but mirth and laughter to his Brutus when grief and blood ill-tempered vexeth him?
When I spoke that, I was ill-tempered too.
Do you confess as much? Give me your hand.
And my heart too?
Oh, Brutus.
What's the matter?
Have not you love enough to bear with me, when that rash humour which my mother gave me makes me forgetful?
Yes, Cassius. And from henceforth, when you're over-earnest with your Brutus, you'll think your mother chides. I'll leave you so. Lucilius, Titinius. Prepare the companies to set on tonight.
And come yourselves, and bring Masala with you immediately to us.
And Lucius a bowl of wine.
I did not think you could have been so angry.
Oh, Cassius, I am sick of many griefs.
Of your philosophy you make no use if you give place to accidental evils.
No members, so better. Portia is dead.
Portia.
She's dead.
Oh, how escaped I killing when I crossed so insupportable and touching loss? Upon what sickness?
Patient with my absence, and grieved that young Octavius and Mark Antony have made themselves so strong. For with her death the tidings came. With this she fell distracted, her attendants absent, swallowed fire.
And died so?
Even so.
You immortal gods.
Speak no more of her. Give me a bowl of wine. In this I bury all unkindness, Cassius.
I am thirsty for that noble pledge. Fill, Lucius, to the wine or serve the cup. I cannot drink too much of Brutus' blood.
Come in, Titinius. Welcome. Good masala. Now, sit me close about this taper here, and call in question our necessities.
Portia,
Oh, no more, I pray you. Masala, I have received letters that young Octavius and Mark Antony have come upon us with a mighty power, bending the expedition toward Philippi.
Myself have letters of the selfsame tenor.
With what sedition?
That by prescription and bills, Lepidus, Octavius, and Antony have put to death 100 senators.
Therein our letters do not well agree. Mine speak of 70 senators that die by their prescription.
Have you your letters from your wife, my lord?
No, Masala.
Nor nothing in your letters writ of her?
Nothing, Masala.
That methinks is strange.
Why ask you here you ought to earn yours?
No, my lord.
Now that you're Roman, tell me true.
Then as a Roman hear the truth I tell. For certain she is dead, and by strange manner.
Why, farewell, Portia. We must die, Masala. With meditating that she must die once, I have the patience to endure it now.
But even so, great men, great losses should endure.
I have the same in art as you, but yet my nature could not
Oh,
bear
to our work or life! What think you of our marching to Philippi presently?
I think it not good.
Your reason?
This it is. 'Tis better that the enemy seek us. So shall he waste his means, weary soldiers doing himself offence, whilst we, lying still, are full of rest, defence, and nimbleness.
Good reasons. Must of force give place to better. The enemy increaseth by the day. We at the height are ready to decline. There is a tide in the affairs of men that, taken by the flood, leads on to fortune. Omitted, all the voyage of their life is banished shallows and miseries. But on such a full sea are we now afloat that we must take the current when it serves us, or lose our ventures.
Then with your will go on. We'll along ourselves and meet them at Philippi.
Night has crept upon our talk, and nature must obey necessity. There is no more to say.
No more. Early tomorrow will we rise and hence.
Lucius! My God. Farewell, good Messala. Good night, Suetonius. Noble Cassius. Good night. And good repose.
My most noble brother, this was an ill beginning of the night. Never let such division come between our souls. Let it not, Brutus.
Everything is well.
Good night, my lord.
Good night, good brother.
Good night, Lord Brutus.
Farewell, everyone. Give me my gun. Where's the instrument?
Here in the tent.
Thou speaks drowsily. I blame thee not, for knave. Thou art overwatched. Call in Claudius and some other of my men. I shall have them sleep in cushions on my tent.
Barrow and Claudius.
Calls, my lord.
Lie in my tent, good sirs. Maybe I shall raise you by and by on business to my brother, Cassius.
So, please you, we will stand and watch your pleasure.
I will not have it so. Lie down, good sirs. Maybe I shall otherwise bethink me. Lucius, look ye here. Here's the book I sold for so. It was in the pocket of my gown.
I was sure your lordship did not give it to me.
Bear with me, good boy, I'm much forgetful. Canst thou hold thy eyes up a while and touch thy instrument, a strain or two?
I, my lord, and please you?
It does, my boy. I trouble thee too much, but thou art willing.
It is my duty, sir.
I should not urge thy duty past thy might. Ah! I know, young bloods yearn for a time of rest.
I have slept, my lord, already.
And it was well done, and thou shalt sleep again. I will not hold thee long. If I do live, I will be good to thee. This is a sleepy tune. Oh, murderous slumber, place thou thy leaden mace upon my boy that plays thee music. Gentle knave, good night. I should not wrong thee so to wake thee. But if thou dost not breaks thy instrument, I'll take it from thee. Good boy. Good night. Let me see. Is not the leaf turned down? I left off reading. Here it is. I think. Oh, how ill this taper burns! Oh, who comes here? I do think it is the weakness of mine eyes that makes this monstrous apparition comes upon me. Art thou anything? Art thou some god? Or some angel? Or some devil? Makes my blood cold and my hair turn to stare. Speak to me what thou art.
Lie, evil spirit, Brutus.
Why comest thou?
To tell thee, thou shalt see me at Philippi.
But I shall see thee again.
At Philippi.
Well, I shall see thee at Philippi then. Now thou hast taken heart, thou vanishes. Ill spirit! I would hold more talk with thee. Boy! Lucius! Awake! Baron Claudius! Sirs! Awake! Claudius!
The strings, my lord, are false.
He thinks you're still his instrument. Lucius, thou awake!
My lord?
Didst thou dreams, Lucius, that's so criedst out.
My lord, I know not that I did cry.
Yes, thou didst. Saw thou anything?
Nothing, my lord.
Sleep again? Sir, Claudius, awake! Fellow, thou awake!
Calls, my lord.
My lord.
Why did you so criedst out, sirs, in your sleep?
Did we, my lord?
I saw you anything?
No, my lord. I saw nothing.
Nor I, my lord.
Go and command me to my brother Cassius. Bid him set on his armies, and we shall follow.
Shall be done, my lord.
Now, Antony, our hopes are answered. You said the enemy would not come down to keep the hills and upper regions. It proves not so. Their battles are at hand. They mean to warn us of Philippi here, answering before we do demand of them.
I am in their bosom, and I know wherefore they do it. They could be content to visit other places, and come down with fearful bravery, thinking by this face to fasten in our thoughts that they have courage. But 'tis not so.
Prepare you, generals. The enemy comes on in gallant show. Their bloody signs of battles hang out, and something to be done immediately.
Octavius, lead your battle softly on, upon the left hand of the even field.
Upon the right hand I. Keep thou the left.
Why do you cross me in this exegete?
I do not cross you, but I would do so.
They stand and would have parley.
Stand fast, Athenius. We must out and talk.
Mark Antony, shall we give sign of battle?
No, Caesar, we will answer on their charge. Make forth. The generals would have some words.
Still not to the signal.
Words before blows is so, countrymen.
Not that we love words better, as you do.
Good words are better than bad strokes, Octavius.
In your bad strokes, Brutus, you give good words. Witness the hole you made in Caesar's heart, crying, "Long live Hail Caesar!"
Antony, the posture of your blows are yet unknown, but for your words, they rob the highblow beasts and leave them honeyless.
And not stingless, too.
Oh yes, and soundless too, for you have stolen them of their buzzing, Antony. And very wisely threat before you sting.
Oh, villains! You did not so when your vile daggers hacked one another in the sides of Caesar. You showed your teeth like apes, and fawned like hounds, and bowed like bondmen kissing Caesar's feet, whilst down at Casca, like a cur, from behind struck Caesar on the neck. Oh, you flatterers!
Flatterers! Now, Brutus, thank yourself. This tongue had not offended so today if Cassius might have ruled.
Come, come the cause. If arguing make us sweat, the proof of it will turn to redder drops. Look, I draw sword against conspirators. When think you that the sword goes up again? Never. Till Caesar's 33 wounds be well avenged, or till another Caesar have added slaughter to the sword of traitors.
Thou couldst not die by a traitor's hands, unless thou bringest them with thee, Caesar.
So I hope. I was not born to die on Brutus' sword.
Oh, if thou wast the noblest of thy strain, young girl, thou couldst not die more honourable.
A peevish schoolchild, worthless of such honour, joined with a masker and a reveller.
Old Cassius still.
Oh, you bitch.
Misogynist.
Wanna be Caesar's son?
Traitor hit you hard, huh?
Come, Antony, away! Defiance, traitors! Hurl ye in your teeth! If you dare fight today, come to the field. If not, when you have stomachs.
While now blow wind, swell, billow, and swim, bark. The storm is up and all is on the hazard.
Hark, Lucilius, a word.
My lord.
Messala,
What says my general?
Messala, this is my birthday, as this very day was Cassius born. Messala, give me that hand. Be thou my witness that against my will, as Pompey was, am I compelled to set upon one battle all our liberties. 2 mighty eagles fell, and there they perched, gorging and feeding from our soldiers' hands. This day are they fled away and gone, and in their stead do ravens, crows, and kites fly o'er our heads and downward look on us as if we were sickly prey. Their shadows seem a canopy most fatal, and the wit our army lies, ready to give up the ghost.
Believe not so.
I but believe it partly, for I am fresh of spirit and resolved to meet all perils very constantly.
Even so, Lucilius.
Now, most noble Brutus, the gods today stand friendly that we may, lovers in peace, lead on our days to age, but since the affairs of men rest still uncertain, let us reason with the worst that may befall. If we do lose this battle, then is this the last time we shall speak together. What are you then determined to do?
Even by the rule of that philosophy, by which I did blame Cato for his death, which he did give himself. I know not how, but I do find it cowardly and vile. For fear of what might fall, so to prevent the time of life. Arming myself with patience and staying the providence of some high powers that govern us below.
Then if we lose this battle, you are contented to be led in triumph through the streets of Rome?
No, Cassius, no. Think not, thou noble Roman, that Brutus would ever go bound to Rome. He bears too great a mind. but this same day must end that work the Ides of March begun. And whether we shall meet again, I know not. Therefore, everlasting farewell take. Forever, and forever farewell, Cassius. If we do meet again, wife, we shall smile. If not, aye, and this parting was well made.
Forever and forever farewell, Brutus. If we do meet again, we'll smile indeed. If not, 'tis true this parting was well made.
Oh, why, then, lead on. Oh, that a man may know the end of this day's business ere it come. But it sufficeth. The day will end, and then the end is known. Come home, away. And give these bills unto the legions on the other side. Let them set on at once, for I perceive but cold demean in Octavius' wing. In sudden push, gives them the overthrow. Right, Messala, right. Let them all come down!
Look, Titinius, look, the villains fly. Myself unto mine own turned enemy. This ensign here of mine was turning back. I slew the coward and didn't take it from him.
Oh, Cassius, Brutus gave the word too early, who, having some advantage on Octavius, took it too eagerly. His soldiers fell to spoil, whilst we by Antony are all enclosed.
Fly further off, my lord, fly further off! Black Antony is in your tents, my lord. Fly therefore, noble Cassius, fly far off!
This hill is far enough. Look, Titinius. Are those my tents representing the fire?
They are, my lord.
Titinius, if thou lovest me, mount thou my horse, and hide thy spurs in him till I have brought thee up to yonder troops and here again, that I may rest assured whether yonder troops are friend or enemy.
I will be back again, even with a thought.
Penrith, get high on that hill. My sight was ever thick. Regard Titinius and tell me what thou knowest about the field. This day I grieve at first. Time is come round, and where I did begin, there shall I end. My life is run his compass. Tell me, what news?
Oh, my lord,
What news?
Titinius is enclosed round about with horsemen that meet to him on the spur. Yet he spurs on. Now they're almost on him. Now Titinius, now some light. Oh, he lights too. He's ta'en. Olé, 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 olé. And hark, they shout for joy.
Come down, behold no more. Oh, coward that I am to live so long to see my best friend tamed before his face. Come hither, sirrah. I swore thee, that whatsoever I did bid thee do, thou shouldst attempt it. Come now, keep thine oath. Be now a free man, and with this good sword that ran through Caesar's bowels. Search now this bosom. Stand not on here, take thou the hilts. And when my face is covered, as 'tis now, out the sword. Caesar, thou art revenged, even with a sword that killed thee.
So I am free. Yet would not so have been, just I had done my will. O Cassius, far from this country, Pindarus shall run, when never Roman shall take note of him.
It is but change, Titinius, for Octavius is overthrown by noble Brutus's power, as Cassius's legions are by Antony.
These tidings will well comfort Cassius.
Where did you leave him?
All disconsolate, with Pindarus, his bondman, on this hill.
Is not that he that lies upon the ground?
He lies not like the living. Oh, my heart.
Is not that he?
No. No, this was he, Messala. Cassius is no more. Oh, setting sun, as in thy red rays thou doth sink tonight, so in his red blood Cassius' day is set. The sun of Rome is set. Our day is done. Jews, clouds and dangers come. Our deeds are done. Mistrust of my success has done this deed.
Mistrust of good success hath done this deed. O hateful error, melancholy's child, why dost thou show the apt thoughts of men the things that are not? O error soon conceived! Thou never comest unto a happy birth, but kill'st the mother that engendered thee.
Pindarus! Pindarus! Where art thou, Pindarus?
Seek her, Titinius, whilst I go to the noble Brutus, thrusting this report into his ears. I may say, thrusting it, for piercing steel and darts and venom it shall be as welcome to the ears of Brutus as tidings of his sight.
Hie you, Messala, and I will seek for Pindarus the while. Why didst thou send me forth, brave Cassius? Did I not meet thy friends? And did not they put on my brows this wreath of victory and bid me give it thee? Didst thou not hear the shouts? Thou hast misconstrued everything! But hold thee. Take this garland on thy brow. Thy Brutus bid me give it thee, and I will do his bidding. Brutus, come apace, and see how I regarded Caius Cassius. By your leave, gods, this is a Roman's part. Come. Cassius' sword.
and find Titinius hot.
Where is His body lie?
Lo, yonder, and Titinius mourning him.
Titinius' face is upward.
He is slain.
O Julius Caesar, thou art mighty yet. Thy spirit walks abroad and turns our swords into our own proper entrails.
Brave Titinius, look where he have not crowned dead Cassius.
Are yet 2 Romans living such as these? Last of all the Romans, fare thee well. 'Tis impossible that Rome should ever breed thy fellow. Friends, there were more tears to this dead man than you shall see me pay. I shall find time, Cassius. I shall find time. Come therefore, and to Thasos send his body. His funeral should not be in our camp, lest it discomfort us. Come, Lucilius, let us to the field. 'Tis 3 o'clock, and Romans yet in night. He shall try fortune in a second fight.
I am Brutus, Marcus Brutus I am. My country's friend, know me for Brutus.
Yield, or thou diest.
Only I yield to die. There is so much that thou will kill me straight. Kill the noble Brutus and be honored in his death.
And we must not. The noble prisoner.
Room home! Tell Antony Brutus is ta'en.
I'll tell the news. Here comes the general. Brutus is ta'en, my lord. Brutus is ta'en.
Where is he?
Safe, Antony. Brutus is safe enough. I dare assure thee that no enemy shall ever take alive the noble Brutus. The gods defend him from so great a shame. When you do find him, or alive, or dead, he should be found like Brutus, like himself.
This is not Brutus, friend. But I assure you, a prize no less in worth. Yea, keep her safe. Give her all kindness. I'd rather have such folk my friends than enemies. Go on, and see where Brutus be, alive or dead. And bring us word unto Octavius' tent how everything is chanced. Come, who remains of friends. Rest on this rock.
My lord, Statilius showed the torchlight, but He came not back. He's or taken or slain.
Sit thee down, Vera. Slaying is the word. It is but a deed in fashion. Hark thee, Vera.
What I, my lord? No! Not for all the world!
Peace and no words.
I'd rather kill myself!
Come hither, Claudius. List a word.
What says my lord?
This Claudius. Gustaf Caesar had appeared to me too several times by night. At Sardis once, and this last night here in Philippi Fields. Did you know my hour is come?
Not so, my lord.
Nay, I'm sure it is, Claudius. How sees the world? How it goes? Our enemy have beat us to the pit. It is more worthy to leap in ourselves than tarry till they push us. But Claudius, thou knowest that we two went to school together. Even for that our love of old. Prithee, hold'st thou my sword hilt? What's thy do run on it?
That is not an office for a friend, my lord.
Fly, fly, my lord. There is no tarrying here.
Farewell to you, Vera. And you, Claudius. Straighter. Has been all this while asleep. Farewell to thee too, Straighter. My countrymen. My heart doth joy that in all my life I found no man, but he was true to me. I shall have glory by this losing day, more than Octavius and Antony by this vile conquest shall attain unto. So, fare thee well at once. But Brutus's tongue had almost ended his life's history. Night hangs upon mine eyes. My bones would rest, and have but laboured to attain this hour.
Fly, my lord, fly!
Hence I will follow. I prithee, Straighter, stayst thou with thy lord? Thou art a fellow of good regard. Thy life hath had some smatch of honour in it. Hold'st thou then my sword hilts, and turn away thy face, lest I do run on it? Wilt thou, Straighter?
Give me your hat first. Very well, my lord.
Farewell. Straighter. Caesar, now be still. I could not be with half as good a will.
Who is that?
Why, 'tis Strato. Strato, where's thy master?
Free from the bonds you are in the cellar. The conquerors can but make a fire of him. For Brutus, only overcame himself. No man else has honor by his death.
So, Brutus should be found. I thank thee, Brutus, that thou hast proved Lucilia's saying true.
All that served Brutus, I will entertain them. Fellow, wilt thou bestow thy time with me?
Aye, if Masala will prefer me to you.
Do so, good Masala.
How died my master, Straton?
I held the sword and he did run on it.
Octavius, then take her to follow thee, that did the latest service to my master.
This was the noblest Roman of them all. All the conspirators, save only he, did that they did in envy of great Caesar. He only in a general honest thought, and common good to all, made one of them. His life was gentle, and the elements so mixed in him that nature might stand up and say to all the world, this was a man.
According to his virtue, let us use him with all respect and rites of burial. Within my tent tonight his bones shall lie, most like a soldier, ordered honourably. And so call the field to rest, and let's away, to part the glories of this happy day.